After 8 years of making vlogs here, this year we'll be witnessing the biggest swell we've ever seen. So buckle your mother seatbelt because Bigfoot is coming if you don't like this video. Seriously, that's all we ask. Do it! These are always by far some of my favorite vlogs, but when the waves get really big, it can be dangerous if you aren't a professional. So please, if you ever visit Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, don't take your eyes off the ocean if there's waves. But we'll get more into that in a second. During our last skim related video, we made the world's biggest board along with making 2 new boards for Mexico. Today we're going to paint them and put them to the test.
Open hands on the concrete. Feel everything that you do with me. A monument to who you are.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here, bro? Now boys, JoogSquad Cabo collab. We didn't even see it coming. Oh dude. My god, that is crazy.
With you, come with me, 'cause we're never going back again. We're gonna tear it down inside again.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, it's still small. It's still small. It's still small and it's f***ing overhead. Oh my god. Look at that next wave. Watch this thing explode off the left. Right at the corner of the condos. Ooh! Oh shit! It's big. Let's go body walk. Come on.
The first thing I always do right when I get to Mexico is body womp, meaning swim and get smoked by good waves. Exactly what I told you guys not to do if you go to Mexico, but for us this is training.
Oh my god!
I see the back.
I got smoked. I don't have the energy. I'm jet lagged. I'm tired. I haven't eaten. Since it was our first day, we decided to go on a hike to Lovers. But the waves were getting huge.
Yeah. Bringing 12 people deep through when it's 10 foot.
And sometimes sessions don't exactly always go to plan. And seeing as we had a rising swell, I tried to catch a couple waves. It led to me getting a couple beatdowns.
You just got smoked. Are you okay?
oxygen. He got washed all the way up.
The waves started getting significantly bigger. The tide was dropping, but for some reason the waves kept getting higher, and we were well aware that it was going to be far too big to skim tomorrow. You actually won't even be able to get to this beach that we're at tomorrow because the waves are going to be too big. During our walk back, we actually almost got completely smoked off of a rock and lost our cameras. Luckily, we managed to keep our footing and survive to see another day. With our first day in the books, the Cabo vlogs are already setting up to be insane with, again, the biggest waves we've ever seen in Mexico approaching over the next 2 days. Cabo is one of those places that once you see it on a globe, you'll never forget where it is. What makes this beach so dangerous is that the sand stacks up against the cliffs, and the water goes from being ankle deep to a couple thousand feet deep very quickly. The swell hadn't even arrived yet, and the waves were already washing completely through from Lovers Beach to Divorce Beach. Something you don't see happen very often. And again, with the swell being so big, it's gonna make it impossible to skim here. So we're gonna move from Lovers Beach to inside the Cape, where it'll be a little bit more manageable. We got another skim session going down. Hopefully it's good. Alright, so we got another day in Mexico. Waves are still firing. We're down in the kind of in the Cape because the waves aren't as big here. It's just way too big to skim at our hotel. It's way too choppy. Another day in Mexico. Drop a like if you guys like this content. I almost died in the last vlog. See what happens tonight and tomorrow, but for now we're on ready to catch some waves.
Oh, what? Oh.
In case anyone's worried about Paul after we brutally pranked him during the world's biggest skimboard video, he's doing great. Came to Mexico with us. Here's a highlight reel thus far.
Oh!
This is a Chucky Beat production.
Friend, you get that?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, they're coming in. That looks so good. Doesn't it look good? Oh, it's coming!
Oh! Ew! You got it! Nope, nope. Yeah.
This is where things get scary. At this part of the beach, the waves were relatively calm most of the day, and a family of 4 decided to go for a swim. The 2 older guys got to the outside pretty quickly, but what looked to be a mom and a daughter got caught on the inside of one of the bigger sets of the day for this part of the beach. The first thing that you can see is this older woman who is just unprepared for a wave this size. And I'm not hating on this person by saying this, but she definitely should have dove underwater and gone under the wave. Me, Sean, and Andreas all saw this happening and at the same time ran down to help. It's kind of hard to tell right here, but if you look behind Sean running, you see this girl catch a smaller wave on the head, but it sent her straight to the sand face first. You don't see this on camera, but Sean and myself helped the girl get out of the water. The next thing that's captured is the third person, Andreas, our local skimboarder friend, out in the lineup trying to explain to this lady that she needs to stay calm, and he tries to tell her to go underwater. You can see him holding his nose. He says 3, 2, 1 and goes underwater, but at this point the lady is panicking. So the third wave hits her. I'm watching this from the shore, and to me it kind of looked like the lady was gonna wash up further than she had. So she ended up washing past Andreas, popping up with her eyes completely covered in sand, just barely, like almost no energy left, and I tried to grab her to prevent her from getting sucked out a third time. At this point, the biggest waves had already come through. We look out the back on the water, and there doesn't appear to be any more large sets coming in. Just little like thigh to waist high waves. At which point her husband runs up and asks, "What happened?" And he was really frantic. He seemed like he was angry. We didn't know if he was angry at us, so we just decided to walk away. It was a very, very scary and what could have been extremely dangerous situation. Shout out to Sean and Andreas for both getting there as quick as they could, because that lady could have been in a really bad spot if we didn't help her out. So just keep your eyes on the ocean, guys. You really just always have to watch the ocean, and when there's waves like this coming in, if you're not a strong swimmer, do not get in the water.
close to me anyway. I know down to that.
Oh my god.
Oh! this, you do this activity for as professional?
Yeah.
Well, this guy was $3.
We can't lie, we love this shit.
Bad habits.
Yeah, you gotta have
Bad habits.
yeah, I gotta have it.
Bad habits.
You wanted to grab it.
Bad habits.
Yeah, you gotta have it.
Bad habits.
I wanted, I grab it.
Bad habits.
Always had a taste for the poison. Yeah, I can feel you in my veins. The key is right there if I want it, but I've gotten used to the change. They think that you're killing me slowly. I think you should sharpen your fangs. You don't have to ask where we're headed. You know where we're going again.